And hello, my brave knights, princesses, and princesses. Welcome back to Let's Play Mystery Case Files 13th Skull. This is actually the revisit of this game, because it's been a long time coming, and I wanted to do that. What's funny is that my first playthrough of this game doesn't have a playlist. That tells you something. Like, I can't believe it either. I'm just like, man, I really was just learning like that. So I forgot a few things. One being that it's very taxing to play through this game, to play through the hidden objects game scenes. Because yeah, they're realistic, but it's so hard to That's electrical tape right there, though. It's hard to find the objects sometimes. Okay. Also, if you're someone who's new to this channel, you'll find that I've played a lot of an object games. Staring at me. He's laying there on the floor staring at me. He was going ballistic earlier. There it is. Yay, I found a screwdriver. So I need a light to, you know... I need a light to do what needs to be done here, but I am not sure where to look for a light at. Yeah, I know, but... Okay, you know what? Yeah, this game and Dark Grove are my favorite hidden object games ever. And they always will be. Let's see something here. No, I don't want to do that. Great. This isn't like the newer games where the walkthrough is in the game too. Oh boy. Back in the day, you had to go online and find the walkthrough. I mean, you have to go and actually look up the Let's see here. Well, I have the bucket, so we might as well give that to her. Oh, chill. Howie. I'm just gonna call that dog Howie, even though its name is Pippi. Which is a 10 out of 10 name. The reason for why I love this game and 13th Skull is the realism of it. Like, it looks so real. It looks like you could literally be there, you know? And yet, the more modern games are fancy enough too, but not as interesting. Peek under the door and see what's inside. Hey, look at that. I made progress just by clicking. I feel so smarticles. Hello. Alright, game, what now? Oh. Pliers, seashell, oil can, feather, hair clip, shoelace, pipe, tweezers, button, loop, fingerprint, thimble. Oh boy. Like, I love these games. I do. I just don't like how taxing the older games are when it comes down to finding objects. Since I've gotten so used to it being easy for me just to click until I find everything. But that's okay. This just challenges me to actually look around. Because if you watch my other, like, more modern playthrough of the more modern hidden object games, I'm usually just click, and I just find everything very quickly. It's not hard to do. But in this, I have to actually think about what I'm clicking on, which is kind of nice. The other thing is that if you're new to hidden object games, you're going to have to figure out what some things are, because there are times when you're not going to know what something is. Which has happened to me before. Like when I first played 13 Skull, I didn't know what a fleur de lis, I think it's called. Pliers. Pliers. Yeah. I knew a little bit of work would do it.
Thanks for lending me a hand, darling. This old place ain't been lived in a long time. Longest still since it had a good cleaning.
Well, let's ask about the estate.
What?
Oops.
I don't know who lived here before the Lawsons. Mrs. Lawson told me that some old relative of her husband's died and left him the manor and the land underneath it. In its time, it was quite the place. Now, it's just rotting into the swamp.
Let's ask about ghosts.
That's what I heard at the tavern up the road. Folks say that the fellow that built this home was a famous pirate, and he retired here after a lifetime of looting on the high seas. Apparently now he spends all his time watching me clean his dirty toilets. Not much of an afterlife.
I love this game. I do. The music, the people, the atmosphere, between, like I said, Dark Road, 13 Skull, Escape from Ravenhurst, even Shadow Lake. All good ones.
Seems that Mrs. Lawson's husband heard the same talk as me. Only difference is, I have enough respect to leave the dead to their business and me to mine. I ain't never seen a ghost, and I don't want to. Still, there's something strange going on in this house. I'm sure you have noticed it. Have you seen that crazy clock? Take this damp cloth and the key and go to the music room.
Sweet.
Help me clean a few dirty windows to see what I'm saying.
Yeah, things to do. Goody, goody, goody. I forgot to say one important line in my first episode, which is the meme I created back in the day that no one seems to have caught on to. It's fine. But when I first played this game, I called myself an awesome detective. It's kind of been a running theme throughout every single game I've played, where somewhere along the way I'll say that line. So, you guys can read this. Just pause and read it. If you want to listen to me read passages, you have to go back to my first playthrough. Yes, back in the good old days of Fellow Hats and Games. Woo! Okay, look at that. It's your telephone. Doggy. What's the password? That's an excellent question. Let's see here. I was a window. It's kind of interesting that no one else has noticed the whole window thing. But at the same time, well, we'll find out why. Wait, the clock's right here. We still need the diamonds, so we have the triangles and the other thing. There we go. Now let's do it. Let's do this clock. Okay. So we have what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 triangles. So let's just do the 17 triangles. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 diamonds. Squares. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 squares. I'm so smart. Right, you guys can read this. Oh, well. My big yeah, my head is in the way. There. Now you can read it. My night at the museum head is in the way. That's what should be said. Alright. Let's get a move on. Not in here. This game will also turn me around a lot. It happened in my first playthrough, it'll happen again.
Do you see what I'm saying about the oddities in this house? My husband Louis and I have found strange things all over the place.
Well, care to elaborate?
That clock and that piano are perfect examples of what I'm talking about. And I'm not sure that I believe a pirate hid his treasure in this house. But then again, my beliefs are not necessarily those of other folk, if you know what I'm saying. I don't see how my beliefs are of any consequence to your investigation, Detective. I told you that spirits are not to be trifled with. We are surrounded by many energies. Some are good, and some are very bad. You can rub your knuckles raw knocking on that door, but she ain't gonna let you in. She's really been spooked. If you want to get inside, I suggest you find a spare key. I think Mrs. Lawson mentioned that there was one hidden in the upstairs hallway.
I think I know where too, if I remember correctly. It's right here. Yeah, because I remember that. Alright, so you guys can read this. Go ahead, take your time. Screenshot it if you must. You don't need to do that. Okay. See, you see what I mean? I get turned around so easily. Top of the morning, dear.
Hi, I'm Magnolia. My mom said you're here to help us find Daddy.
I love that. It's so weird. Like, you think? Okay, just hold on a second. You think if I was directing this game, or not me, but if I was part of this, I think the first line I would have said Magnolia is, "How did you get in?" But no.
I don't normally hide in my room, but I really don't like this place. I wish we never moved here. I miss my old house and my friends, and now Daddy's been taken away by a ghost. Mom says we can leave as soon as we find Daddy.
Okay, well, what do you have to say about the ghost?
The night Daddy disappeared, he was in my room reading me a story about a pirate. That's when we heard sounds outside my bedroom door. It sounded like heavy boots climbing the staircase, and then we heard screams. I don't think it wanted us to see the stuff we found in the attic.
Attic?
We found an old jewelry box in the attic. It's really pretty, but we don't know how to open it. I guess I could let you see it, but I need you to do something for me first. I'm missing some crayons and I'm too scared to leave my room. If you can get them and put them in my wooden case by the window, I'll let you see the jewelry box.
Oh, the good old, please fetch me this quest. I love them. To this day, we still get them.
I miss my daddy.
Yep.
Don't you have something better to do? I tell you, there's evil in this place. Don't you have something better?
Yep, you can click on the NPCs and they'll say stuff. It's kind of funny. Told you that this game is immersive. What are the odds, and this is something I wanted to say, but what are the odds that they told her to say all of that? Just saying. Okay, so if you guys want to read this, there you go. Read it! My dog is barking at me. Denters, chicken, film, lemon bread, carrots, cake, handprint, crawdad, spaghetti, caterpillar, rope. Okay. There's a Nokia phone right there. Yeah, this game is that old. Cake. Handprint. Yep. Sometimes you have to really... Oh, chill, Pippi. I'll kill you. Not really. I love dogs. I have a dog. You guys have probably heard him in my videos. In fact, you'll probably hear him in this one. It's very likely.
Thanks for bringing me the rest of my crayons. I hid the jewelry box that Daddy found behind the doll on the fireplace. Please be careful, though. I don't want the ghost to come back if you get it open.
Oh, bring it on. Bring the ghosts to ghosty. Let's all get freaky deaky, as Casper's Sight would say. I don't know if you don't watch Casper's Sight, you should. He's a riot. Oh no. Right, so you can read that.
You're really smart. Daddy wasn't able to open the box like you did. My mom doesn't believe me when I tell her about the ghost, but I swear it's true. The cleaning lady, Mary, believes me, but she kind of creeps me out, so I don't really talk to her much.
No, tell me more about the cleaning lady.
I don't know. She's always whispering scary stuff and talking about how we shouldn't have moved here. That's why I didn't show her the box. Or the secret Daddy found in the cellar.
You just love leaving little baits and switches for me to go after, aren't you, buddy?
The box I showed you wasn't the only thing that Daddy found. There's something in the cellar, too. I'd show you, but I'm afraid of all the rats down there. If you get rid of them, I'll tell you where to find a clue in the cellar.
I love it. I can't believe the stuff I'm noticing now that I didn't notice when I first played this game. Well, I kind of did, but the subtleness that these people are putting off is just amazing to me. Hey, how's it going? You're still there?
I don't have anything to share with you.
Piece of... It's not cheese. Oh, right. How you doing? Cat. Okay, so you can read this. See, this is what I love about the original Mr. Case Files games, is that you had a journal that could immerse you, and you had real people. Why can't they do that anymore? Like, Mr. Case Files, of course, only did it with, you know, Dara Grove, 13 Skull, Escape from Ravenhurst, and Shadow Lake. Those were the four they did.
I tell you, there's evil in this place.
I tell you that I noticed. I love it. Anyway, when we come back, guys, more of this game. Until then, leave a like and subscribe. There's always room for more. See you on the next video. Ta-ta. There will be a movie review today, too, by the way. For those of you that are still here. Bye.